Imperfect Gentleman Show.
I am Lajhaya Renee.
Lajhaya Renee. From Seattle.
Imani Lee from Pasadena.
Imani Lee from Pasadena. Now, you know what? There's a lot of I don't know why, I just feel like there's a lot of breakups happening, because it's it's supposed to be cuffing season, but I'm seeing a lot of breakups in LA, but maybe it's cuffing season in the rest of the world. What's a deal breaker for y'all? What makes you actually break up with someone?
That's a good question. Well, I broke up with my last boyfriend because he didn't have any. Well, okay, this is bad. He didn't have. He didn't have ambition. He was just chilling. He was good where he was at, and that was not attractive.
All right, that long pause after he didn't have any. My mind raced through a million and one things. And then you hit me with ambition?
I made it sound worse, I know.
What did you think she was going to say?
I thought she was going to say money straight up.
No. That's why she moved
just because I don't have money, and I would assume that's why someone would break up with me. So ambition is to you, ambition is more important than the money. As long as they have plans.
You have to be working towards something.
Yeah.
You might not have it right now, but at least work towards it, right?
Yeah, okay. That's cool. All right. And tell us a breakup story since she already did. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You don't have to, but we want a reason why you'd break up.
A reason why I break up?
Yeah. We want deal breakers right now.
When you catch somebody cheating?
That's a tough one.
Catch somebody at the girl's house, coming out the house.
That ain't happened to you, did it?
That happened.
Woo! Yo. Oh my God. Did you chase the girl?
I didn't chase the girl because you can't always blame the girl because she didn't know. So, but I did approach them both at the same time.
And you turned up. You're like, yo, what's going on?
I mean, I turned up a little bit. I tried to keep it cool, kind of.
She seems sweet, but she's a Gemini, so the other side comes out.
So the Libra, I'm a Libra. What does that mean?
I'm a Libra.
She's a Libra too.
Spirit fingers, we have just bonded.
No.
Our souls have just connected. I'm sorry that we didn't share this one.
I'm a Gemini. So we
Gemini.
for Geminis.
All right. Okay, cool. These are cheating's a really tough one. Now, I do know some people. Jiba says, by the way, bad toes is a deal breaker. That's what Jiba said.
Bad toes is a deal breaker for a lot of guys.
For a lot of guys, okay.
For girls too. I don't know. Girls, feet are nasty.
Are gross. But guys wear socks to bed and stuff. So it's kind of
are my socks popping or what right now?
No, I like those.
Would I pass the deal breaker with the yellow socks? Jiba, I know you don't like men, but no. Oh look who it is. It's Tehran. Oh, he thinks, the funny thing is Tehran thinks that we didn't start the show. He was cueing Martin to start. And we totally started the show, without him, Now you got to taste his own medicine. Here's something. Let's say you start dating someone, right? And these things, cheating is something that happens later. You probably don't anticipate. Ambition, you could probably scope out a little beforehand. So that, shout out to your ex, but that's more so on you, okay?
Okay. All right.
Here's what I was going to get at, all right? What if you're dating someone, right? And then something changes, as in you do a change, you adopt an animal. I adopted a puppy.
Like a ferret or something?
No, a Cheagle. A Cheagle is a Chihuahua and a Beagle mix.
A Cheagle.
Okay. That's what a Cheagle is.
I know.
My Cheagle is.
That kind of sounds.
My Cheagle's lit. By the way, y'all, just go to Chaco the Cheagle on Instagram.
Chaco the Cheagle.
Yeah. And look, even though I pulled one on Tehran, we have some love on Tehran on the live. I love Tehran, says Brianna. I know they have a special bond. And Jiba called him Tehran Supreme, but no, it's GK Supreme, bro. So this is my Cheagle. He's posting in the whip right now, trying to pick up some ladies. Yo, look how he's posing, though.
Said, what is that?
I've never seen
anything as bad as
that.
I thought it would be.
Yeah. Oh, bad?
It's an ugly cute,
Ugly cute? Is this ugly cute live? That's messed up. God. So anyways, the point is, so your man adopts, or your lady, I don't know which way it swings, but your partner adopts a Cheagle. Okay. But when you first started with a partner, they didn't have a pet. And now that partner is giving all the attention, or not all, but a lot of the attention to the pet. How are you going to deal with that? I want one at a time, please.
How am I going to deal with the pet?
Mm-hmm.
Him giving all the attention to the pet and not you.
I mean, I'd probably give the attention to the pet too.
Okay, we got an animal lover.
She's a cat lover, so I don't know.
Spirit fingers again. I'm a cat lover as well. And I hope we both don't end up with cats for the rest of our lives and only cats. You have 2 cats?
I had 2 cats with my ex.
Oh,
left them behind.
Yeah, I left
abandoned with the
you know how I know she's not an animal lover? How could you leave a pure animal behind with someone who has no ambition?
I know.
You know, he got no ambition to feed him. He got no ambition to pet him, groom him, none of that. All right, so that's on you. Are you planning to get another cat? You planning to get another cat?
I did get another cat. I saved one when I moved here.
Okay,
I found it on the street.
So you have one now?
No, my family made me give him away.
So it sounds like you have attachment issues.
Yo, this is why I need to be here, because I come in and we're talking about cats. That's not. This is what kind of show I
You love animals,
I left in
Saran.
your hands is that we're just talking about cats now. Like you're on here like, oh, did he tell you about Choco the Cheagle?
Of course.
He did.
And
Okay.
you know
All
what
right,
they,
guys,
call Choco?
Let's just start act like I don't even know him.
They
This is
call
the impeccable-
Choco cute
impenetrable
ugly.
Tehran Von Gossry alongside.
I cut off your intro. Do one more time.
It's the impeccable Tehran Von Gossry alongside.
GK Supreme.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Harambe. Rest in peace, Cecil the Lion.
Yeah.
We are one with the animals.
And we are imperfect gentlemen.
gentlemen.
And I'm late, but I'm black and Persian, and so it's genetic. And we have another black and Persian
Right
in the
here.
building because I collect them. That's what I do. I collect them and talk to them and bring them. So
now
did
we're
you
going to
even
allow
introduce
you
yourself?
to reintroduce yourselves.
Did you?
We did.
Yeah. Oh,
But
okay.
we're going to allow them to reintroduce themselves. Their names
Allow
are.
me to-
Lajhaya, Renee.
Hey,
Imani.
that was very anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic.
Like, you better have a middle name. You better have a middle name.
Imani Jai.
Okay, much better. Okay, well, neither one of you are getting any jobs in this market. Like, y'all just have black ass names. You know that, right? Like,
Sometimes I
Lajhaya,
get-
Renee, and Imani Jai.
Lajhaya.
Renee, and Imani Jai.
Imani Lee. Lee's my last name.
Lee. Oh, so you go in, they think you're
Asian.
Whenever I
You're
go
like
to
a-
interviews, I think
like
I'm
a Muslim Asian. And they're like,
Whoa. Imani Lee.
like the combination.
Ely. I like Ely. Hey, what's up,
so
Ely?
what have
People
we
call me
talked
Imani.
about to this point?
We talked about
It better
deals.
just be cats.
No. You know, we did
Cats.
talk about cats, but what we were discussing is what's a deal breaker in a relationship.
Boom.
And what our guest came up with, one of them is a lack of ambition,
Owning cats.
and the other is cheating, but not cheating specifically walking in on your partner, cheating on you in your bedroom with someone else.
That's real. Okay, because at that point you're making a fool out of your own partner. Right? So what would you do? Because look, and I wanted to talk about this actually because I was having a conversation with Kevin Hart last night. And it was very real and it was very honest. And he was talking about his Breakfast Club interview where he was talking about his cheating. Would you two be able to forgive Kevin?
For cheating?
I mean, not for being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, not for the $1 million mansion. I mean, yeah, for cheating. Would you forgive your man?
I don't know, because I have forgiven cheating. And I always get like different things for people. They say that, what happens? They say, should you stay, what does it say? You'd rather, most guys cheat. So they would rather stay with a guy with money who cheats versus a guy who doesn't
Yeah,
have
I've
money
heard
or
that.
ambition.
Real.
Yeah.
I've heard
That's
that.
true.
I've heard
though.
that even from guys. They're like, most of us cheat anyway, so might as well
Might as
go
well,
for a
yeah.
guy that has money.
You've only heard that from rich niggas. Like, broke niggas not saying that. Like,
You know
just
what's
got
funny?
rich. Took a broke nigga's bitch.
We got some thumbs up on those. Yeah. But you know what's funny? I was just thinking in my head, we equate ambition with money, but I actually know people of wealth who have zero ambition because they inherited all the wealth but have no
Yeah.
ambition. Would you still be down for that?
I mean, shit.
Be honest. They
Yo,
be
yo,
honest.
this is a judge-free zone. Let's be
They be
real.
honest. You're okay.
Well, I mean, is he doing something with the money or is he just?
No, he's spending it on you
Okay.
and himself.
I mean, shit. I
Okay,
mean,
that's fine.
maybe we can make it work.
You make it work.
I mean, who's gonna say no to that?
All right, Ely, what's up, Ely?
What do you think?
What do you think?
If he doesn't have an ambition
No ambition, but he's loaded and he like cakes you out. You know what I'm saying?
Kicks you out.
and he kicks you out.
Kicks you out, like
He
spends
gets
money.
you stuff. That's
Oh, okay.
that was George trying to use some slang.
But he also
But at
like.
the end of the day,
That was George.
at the end of the day, it's all about your happiness. Like you go into a situation, you're just not happy. it's kind of like it doesn't matter what you have. It's like I'm gonna still go home. Like for instance, like some people have said, like you go home to an empty house with people with money and people with all these things, and they're never home, and you don't have this partner to spend that with. So what's the point?
Yeah, but I go home to like no food in the refrigerator, so I don't care if as long as the food's in the fridge. I mean,
here's the thing. When it comes to society, we always personally like, who do you think's better? A man who is self-made, this guy, he worked hard from nothing, pulled himself up, and then made, a large sum of money doing something that he had a passion for, or the guy that just inherited the money because his grandfather was rich and now his father's rich and he was rich? Which one do you guys
Self-made for sure.
Self-made?
Yeah.
George.
sorry, I was distracted because I was like, does Teron look like Santa Claus right now? He kind of
Nah, Santa Claus shirt.
I prefer someone who's also
It's holiday season, bro.
inherited wealth, because self-made doesn't have generational wealth attached to it, and I'd go with someone who's already had it.
But you can form your own legacy instead of living off somebody else's.
Yeah, but it's easier.
George is just going the Tehran route with his punchlines now.
I'm like GK, I'm savage mode right now.
So the way it goes is in the world, rich people prefer the people who have inherited wealth. It's actually only people who are of not that social class that think self-made is better. Because if you think about it, like people can't even get into certain golf clubs or country clubs or something if their great grandfather wasn't a member. They can't even get into that good old boys club. Like you can be a billionaire and still not marry into the royal family. Like that's why this whole Meghan Markle thing is a big deal. This is the first time it's happened. Mm-hmm. So it's a whole situation where wealth is something that's not only just acquired, but it's also inherited and taught down to your children. So while we think self-made is better because we are of not that class, like no one here had a parent that was a billionaire or royalty or any of that, even though, I come from a royal lineage, but whatever. The point
I was about to say we're Persian.
Yeah, those days are done. But you know what's the worst is when you come from a family and you're like Middle Eastern, like Persian or Arab, and y'all not the rich Persian or Arab. You know what I'm saying?
People
Like everybody got money but you.
Y'all
like
don't-
nigga dead. Like Bubba, you're the worst, bro.
Yo,
Like-
y'all don't understand the struggle. Like I used to be in downtown DC, like in the clubs and stuff, and they'd assume I was Saudi and could buy out the table, and I was like, "Oh, you want to drink at the bar, girl?" That just sucked. It's like you deal with all the stereotypes, but then you're not rich at
None
least.
of the privileges.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're
It's
getting
the
stopped by
worst.
TSA, but you don't own an oil well. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly. It's like you get a ticket for going fast, but you're in a Prius and not a Ferrari. It's like, yo,
Some
I don't
Prius
like
be
this.
rolling.
And you guys, but both of you would forgive someone for cheating and more likely to forgive them if they're rich.
Not necessarily.
Now, I mean,
circumcision.
it gets real quiet. It gets quiet, but the truth is we see that. Like Kobe's wife, Kevin's wife, and I'm sure we could just start going down the list of wives, right? But those are...
Can I
Bitch,
ask
you
you?
wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Can I ask a Tehran question? Because I'm in Tehran savage mode today. What if the sex is really good? Can you forgive cheating?
Oh.
Okay, that's
Well, I see a lot of girls. Well, I
The
mean,
way
like, we
Tehran
see a
would
lot of
ask
girls
it
with
is,
like.
what if the D's really good?
I don't know. You see a lot of girls who are messing with guys who are not shit, but they have good dick, so they're still
Yeah,
like,
because
fucking
broke
with them.
niggas have good dick. That's real shit.
because that's all they have
Broke
to offer.
nigga
That's so
dick-
true. That's all they have
broke
to
nigga
offer.
dick might be the best kind of dick, and that's why self-made
extra
nigga
hard.
gets most girls, because then he got broke nigga dick and rich nigga
It's a,
lifestyle, because he used to be a broke nigga, right? So broke nigga dick is the best, because what else do I have to give a
That's
girl?
all they have to
I
offer.
have is good dick. Nigga, I'm in a bathrobe. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm not even dressing nice. Like at this point, it's like they really like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nice. I'm not kind. I'm not letting you choose the movie on Netflix. Like I have one skill.
So our viewers actually put this in the live stream, Tehran, before my phone died. They wanted to know, and I have to say pause before and after I say this. They wanted to know if you leave the bathrobe on when you have sex. Pause.
Yo, I'm gonna tell the listeners something so real right now. Look, the more clothes your nigga leaves on while he's smashing you, the less emotionally attached he is to you. You know what I'm saying?
Is that true?
So it's real. So when niggas leave their socks on, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever. So, and people laughing. I'm sure there's people laughing. Y'all laughing. Yo, some of y'all getting fucked by a nigga who still got his coat on. You know what I'm saying? Like he's out the door. Like he's not there no more. He's gone. You know, that's how attached. So when a guy's fully naked, he's fully, like he's as committed as you can be.
He's like giving himself to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because that's like, oh, okay, this is me in all my embarrassing grandeur, right? So
What if he has a
when
nice
he takes the
husband?
time to take his socks off and like put everything.
I'm gonna just be real. Like I leave the boxers on because I just feel weird
You
when
leave
my
them on?
I leave the boxers
What do you
on.
do? Like
Your
rip the
worm
dick
is
out
just
the little
soft
hole?
and you don't
No,
wanna-
yeah, we have the whole
You have boxer. You don't wear boxer briefs.
boxer briefs now. Yeah, the boxers were the
Yeah,
old school
good.
saggy
And you
ones.
actually use the whole.
I use the whole. I use the whole.
Listen, of all the things you've ever told me, I'm actually the most disturbed by this.
Yo, let me tell you why. Like, I just, even if it's a lady touching my butt, I feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want my butt to be covered. Like, I just feel more
So the
comfortable.
Yo,
whole time
George.
during sex, you just leave briefs.
Yeah, I leave
And you
the
just
box.
pick it out the
Weird.
hole.
I
and-
know.
Yeah, it's
Yo.
the whole. No, but you don't have to put it back because it's like a spandex hole
Yeah.
almost. It expands.
Who hurt you, my nigga? Like, bruh, like, do you need a hug? Like,
I might. You know?
nah, bro, I can't because you leave your body.
Can I get some spirit
Here's
fingers
the
at
thing.
least?
Here's the thing. At least pull them down.
Bro, you pull them
I'll
down?
pull them down. I'll
You
just
pull 'em
like,
down?
but I'm not gonna use the hole. Like I've always thought it was weird. Even as a kid, when the kid used the hole, like, what are you little?
Do you
little
leave
bitch
them?
ass, you bitch ass.
Do you
Spider-Man
when you go like to the
briefs?
bathroom, you pull them down? Or you like
might
pull it through the hole?
I
Isn't
mean,
that
I
what the
pull
hole's
them
for?
down. I mean,
The only time I pull them down is when I like go number 2 in the bathroom. But
hold
now,
on, you use the hole to pee?
yeah.
Oh my God. You know
Yeah,
why?
I do.
This is when you look, this is programming with kids. So kids were taught like use the hole, but I'm like, nigga, I'm not using this hole. Like I can't fit in this hole. So I'm like, yo, I gotta pull this down.
You
so all
can't fit the
kids-
hole.
He has
I
to
wish
fill
I
it
had
in
those
there.
problems.
All those kids, it's not problems, bro. It's the kids that do use the hole. I've always been worried about. Like in the little Spider-Man briefs, like, oh, I gotta use like get it together. And what? Look, you know why? It's funny because as girls, they don't really understand the struggle we go through peeing. Right? The only way you guys know struggle is if you have to pee and there's no bathroom in sight and it's very uncomfortable to pee outside.
That,
Yeah,
or
it's
imagine
uncomfortable to
wearing
use
a-
public bathrooms
Imagine
too.
wearing like when you go out, you
Like-
wear like a one piece.
Yeah, one piece.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You have
And
to take it
get
all
like
off.
butt ass naked.
There's no hole.
There's no
There's
hole.
no
You just
hole.
gotta take it all off.
The one piece, like especially if it's like spandex or something. You know, girls be going
yeah.
out in their little
Or when it
leotards.
clamps, when it
Bodysuit.
clamps to the bodysuit.
Yeah, like a
It's
little
very
snap
uncomfortable. Have you ever
closure.
peed outside?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I just think that's the dirtiest thing.
it is.
It
It
is.
is. That's like
yo,
some high school shit.
To me, 3 things that are the dirtiest things.
Have you ever
that a
peed
girl-
outside?
Yeah, of course. I pee
think
outside.
every-
Like, I
It's
pee
easy for-
outside
yeah.
now. I pee outside on a daily basis.
But you're saying it's dirty.
when I do it, I have a look.
Oh.
I didn't invent it. You know what I'm saying? I have a naturally built hose. Okay, I have a hose of water. I don't have a fountain of water. I
But
have
what
a
if,
hose.
what if you got what if the lady has accuracy with it? Like
it doesn't matter.
knows
She
what
has
she's
to
doing.
squat, bro. She has to be. I'm
Yeah,
can't
but her
stand
butt
up.
ain't touching nothing. She just
Yeah, but if you drive, look,
Yes, you have. Never mind.
we have urinals and very little stalls in our bathrooms, right? Do you know why the stalls have privacy? Because anyone who's pop squat need privacy. But the urinal don't have privacy. We basically touching each other. Like you be like, hey, Bill. White guys love blow drying their balls at the urinals at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like they love
You know what I don't like? The connected urinal. It's like for men we have it
exactly
in the football
like
games.
it's like a trough.
Yeah.
Oh, dog,
like a trough.
And then the worst is like, yo, why are you looking over?
Okay,
Look
exactly.
straight,
Hold on.
bro.
Do you
You
have
guys really do that? They look.
Look
some
straight, bro.
guys-
Yeah, they be
look.
looking.
Some guys.
Do you have a trough? Do you guys have troughs in any of your bathrooms?
No,
No.
we don't.
No. And that's why the squat is not as
What's a
acceptable.
trough?
It's the long.
That's what it is.
It's like a trough. It's like how they
Trough.
like
Just like one big long like.
exactly
sink,
like
basically.
for
What a
horses.
name.
Like when you water horses, like
Or
give
when
them
you feed
water.
them or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a name.
So that's the thing. We don't have that. I pee outside. I literally pee outside every day. I pee on the little plant by my manager's office at the apartment, just to remind them,
Oh my God.
just to let them.
You know
know.
what I struggle with? Using the bathroom at like someone who I'm dating's house. I get really nervous.
Like number 2.
Yeah, especially number 2.
Well, yeah,
Even
you
number
should be
1, I
nervous.
don't like to do. But number 2, I actually lost a 3-year relationship because I kept leaving in the morning. and she thought I was cheating, but the whole time I was just like going to a bathroom. I would like go at like I'd like speed out the house and go to like a gas station or a department store. Usually like the department stores, they have music and nicer.
They're not open like late at night.
No, they were like I would hold it till the morning. Yeah.
Like backed up.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound.
Because like you can't leave at night. She's like, where are you going? But in the morning, it's like I just got to go home. Sorry, TMI, but yo, it's real.
That's a little too real, bro. I mean, okay. If a guy took a shit in your bathrooms and you like, how would you like, where's the take a shit in a bathroom protocol? Is it, I have to go, but we've only met a week? Is it a month in? Is it 3 months? Where is a guy or where are you taking shits at each other's places? Yeah. I mean, it happens. It's life. It's biological.
I mean, personally, I'm not as judgmental about it.
Yeah,
if he has to go,
it's
he just has to
natural.
go,
Like
it's natural.
everyone's got to go. Shit.
Yeah, but you judge. Listen, everyone loves saying they're not judgmental, but we all judge. We all judge. So where is that line? Where is that line? Does it become an excuse to like be like, I'm off you? Is it like if you met a guy and first day over, he's like, oh shit, I gotta. And
Okay,
just, like,
no, not like the
up your
first.
bathroom.
Yeah, like the first day.
The first date, I'd be
lot.
like,
It's kind of a lot.
yeah, maybe like you have to be a little comfortable with each other. I think.
Yeah, the
Maybe,
first day is like too much, right?
Yeah, no.
But what if you like went out to eat and he ate something bad and then he just got?
He like food poisoning.
Would he get a second date?
No, nigga. No, nigga, no. Okay, because listen, especially in the beginnings of like the stages, everything is critical. That's why like everything is like when a girl texts you in the beginning, you know she likes you when it becomes a group text, and not because a group of texting you, but a group of them got together. And it's like, okay, he said, have a
That
good
is
night,
facts.
and everybody
That is facts.
is involved. When a girl doesn't have just a relationship. You involved with all of her
friends.
fucking friends.
That's true.
Every one of her friends knows everything about you. You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes me
Everything you said,
uncomfortable. Is that
everything-
true? Why y'all laughing? You're
That's
nodding.
true.
That's true. I mean,
So you
knows
tell everything about
me.
your
Yeah.
man. See, to me, that's a breach of loyalty, yo. Like, if we're in a relationship, I don't need the town knowing about our business. It's a breach of
But he
loyalty.
didn't talk about a relationship. He said like when you guys first,
When you
like,
first
got
meet
to
somebody.
Yeah,
you
but
just
they
like
talk
them,
about
you're
their
flirting.
relationship.
Yeah, they
Bro,
talk about
Listen, the
relationship.
same girl, the same Imani who's like, oh my God, I love you, George. As soon as you fuck up, be like, fuck George. I never liked George. George was a piece of shit. Him in his backwards fucking hat. What a fucking Stranger Things. You're the Stranger Thing, bitch. Like, that's how they
No,
talk.
that sounded like bottled up anger he
saying?
was like
Yeah,
holding
like he was
against
waiting
it.
to
was
let
not.
it out.
It was
Yeah.
not. That was Imani at her finest. So like,
You have it.
So like anything a guy does is gonna become a big deal, especially in the beginning. Like everything is being analyzed all the way. So if a guy blows up the bathroom, I don't see a girl going in there and like woo and then staying. Like you must really like.
Out
that
of respect, do the drop in flesh method then.
Yeah.
Or there's
Like,
this. We just
what's
What's the
discovered
drop in
there's
flush?
this
What's
little
the drop
thing.
in flush?
Drop in flesh so it doesn't leave a smell.
There's this
like
little
a-
spray. It's called poopery.
Oh, it's called poopery.
You can spray. You spray the toilet first, and it smells really nice like flowers. You take a shit, and it doesn't smell anymore.
That's usually,
Whoa.
That's how
that's usually
girls-
for girls because it smells like flowers. So
that's
we
a
just-
trick. I bet you know how many girls are probably taking shits at our place and we never knew because they have poopery.
Potpourri.
Yo,
Poopery.
It's like you can get a small bottle and go in your purse.
Yeah.
do you know how I smoked my first cigarette? I was over at this girl's place and I just had to go. And I saw her cigarettes on the counter and I was like,
You
yeah,
just start smoking
there's
in the
no
bathroom
smell
together.
left behind, bro.
Or you can
Yo.
just put, if she has cleaning products underneath the sink, like Clorox bleach or something, you can just pour that in first and then do what you have to do.
Or just hold it, nigga. Like here's the thing.
That's true, doesn't
I don't
it?
even if I go first of all, if I go to a girl's house and her parents are there, I'm not even peeing. Because I don't want to remind her dad that I have a dick. I don't want any reminders that I have a dick and that dick is gonna be trying to slide up in his daughter. Cause that's
Why do
really
you
what it
say the
comes-
D word like that? Say it again.
what?
You
Dick?
said the
Yeah, why
dick.
is he saying it like that?
So much emphasis.
That's
I have a
because it's-
dick.
Yo, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like pizza? Get a piece of this dick. You know what I mean? Like you have to.
You gotta put emphasis.
This dick. You know, that's how it works, bro. So my whole thing is this. My whole thing is I feel like in the beginnings of a relationship, everything's sensitive.
Yeah, that's true.
Honeymoon phase. You want it to be perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want things to be perfect because that's part of the lie. That's what we're selling you. Like we're
Like our best
salespersons.
selves.
But yeah, that's a problem because I always get caught up in this like honeymoon phase, and I think we also project perfection.
Nigga, you get caught up in the honeymoon phase. You're supposed to be creating the honeymoon phase. That's the whole point. How you get caught up,
bro? I have emotions.
So
Not everyone's like you. So you know, I not only do I think like not only to get lost in my feelings, but another thing I do is I project perfection on the partner. On the lady. So I make her in the beginning because you're so excited about it. So now you just set the bar to an unreasonable height, unreasonable level.
The only way you go is down.
Yeah, and then when nature takes its course, you're like, oh, there's so many issues and blah, blah, blah. Whereas if you went in with more of a level mind, you would have anticipated some of these things, and it would lead to less disappointment and friction in the relationship.
Do you guys get caught up in the honeymoon phase?
I think everybody does.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
That's the best
something
part,
new.
isn't it?
I don't know.
But my mom also taught me it's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing.
Of course.
So.
I skip over that shit. So you get caught up. What's the worst honeymoon phase you got caught up in a situation? Because I'll tell you, I skip over the honeymoon phase. So I often advise George, like, why do you guys will treat the girl the best in the beginning and then the worst at the end? I'm like, bitch, you haven't earned loyalty. Like, you haven't earned catch. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn catch. Catch isn't first date. That's 6 months in, a year in.
Why you say cash?
Because, yo, you went to catch, nigga.
No, you went to cash, bro.
You went to catch. You know what I'm saying? You love going to fucking nice places and shit. In the beginning, you used to be like that. Now you've wisened up. Like, yo, dog, real love is staying home, bro.
So, I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, on a first date, you want to show that person, that lady, that, yo, you're special to me, and forget that you're special to me, you just met. But you want to say,
but
like,
that's what it is. It's the lie of you special.
Yeah, but
we going to Taco Bell.
No, forget the lies.
We're not going to Cancun.
Forget the lies. But on the real level, is I'm going to treat you well. Is more of what it is. So what I do on the first date, I want to do a gesture where I take the lady to somewhere where I think is going to leave a nice impression on her, which I think she deserves. Because if I don't think you deserve the best, I'm not going to ask you on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always get caught up because I do that. But then the problem is you can't go to McDonald's after that. See, it kind of got to build.
That's what I'm saying.
Better,
like
saying.
If you get a girl a diamond bracelet for the first date, what are you going to get her when you guys get married? A fucking diamond mine? Like, what do you need to build up, like, earned. It needs to be earned on both sides. Like, a guy can't expect, yo, I'm going to do this and she going to do a backflip on my dick the first night. Like, that needs to be earned. It needs to be earned.
Well, he didn't emphasize the D word.
Oh, but I did, though. But I did. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's got to be earned. Things, and that's the thing.
So you're saying it's going to get
stuff.
better over time.
It gets better. Like, it gets better. And that's how a bond gets stronger, because if you give everything in the beginning, that's how girls always feel betrayed. They'll always be like, you didn't used to be like this. Or remember when you used to always text me?
True. That is so true.
It's because I used to always lie to you, bitch. This is the real me. Like, that first week, that's not the real me.
Yeah.
This now is the real me. And if you like the real me, we can make this work. But if you don't like the real me, then we're not going back to the old lie me.
So Tehran, about 4 years ago, Tehran gave me this speech about the real me. Because I used to go out wearing a suit and a bow tie I was like the Lebanese Bentley, yo. Like, I was on it. So he had to talk to me. I said, why do things always fall apart for me? He said, well, because you're projecting that you're wealthy and it's not working. You need to be real up front. So I tried that.
What'd you do? Go out looking broke?
No.
You got to tell the story, Tehran.
No. This girl really liked him. And then, I don't know.
And
George
she was like a celebrity, right? Like, we were on a film
talking
set.
about how it's just easier to kill himself than to live because he's so broke. And just after that, it just went downhill. She's like,
Well, she didn't say anything. She got up and left.
She didn't.
Bro.
I mean, it just didn't work out, bro.
I tried to be real.
Still, you got to be charming. Like, you can't be like.
And then there was a time I pulled out my electricity bill. That didn't go too well.
Yeah. Would you guys ever date broke guys?
I have dated broke guys. The fuck?
But do you date them now, though? Don't see, girls love saying on this show, I have. Man, I don't care what you did 3 years ago.
Honestly, no, I wouldn't.
You would not?
No.
So where does he have to be financially?
Well, okay. I think it goes back to the ambition thing. Like, I guess he doesn't have to have everything right now, but as long as he's working towards something, that's it.
This nigga Martin and his ad libs.
Working towards.
Yo. They can't on the phone. So listen, here's the thing. I don't mind the ad-libs. I just think it's funny because when Martin's in love, that's when he starts throwing in ad-libs and agreeing with everything you say. Like whenever.
So, all right, anyway. So,
But like, here's the thing. Okay, like for myself, I'm not a finished product. I'm working on my goals.
What are you working on? What's your goals?
Right now, I'm trying to go to PA school. So I want to be a physician assistant. Yeah. I'm working on that. So
would you date a physician assistant?
Yeah.
So, and that would be okay with you, that life of a physician assistant? Like, that's the maximum?
I mean, as long as we love each other, we're comfortable, well off, and we're happy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you need?
Yeah, you a damn lie. Here's the thing. Look, I've seen you out. All right, I've never seen you out with a physician's assistant. Okay, you're not at physician assistant tables. Okay, those aren't the tables you at. You're not at physician assistant.
she had the orthopedic surgeon table.
She not even at the orthopedic surgeon. She at the nigga that owned the hospital table, bro. She had Mr. Cedar Sinai. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
She was at a table that was on top of a table in the DJ booth. Like the DJ had to move over.
Oh my
This
god.
is like popping bottles. So I appreciate when girls say shit like that, but especially in LA, I haven't seen that as much as I would like. As I've heard it. I haven't seen the action. I've heard the talk a lot. So I want to know, like, let's break down, because you're trying to be all sweet, but let's examine, are you dating someone now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's a lie. So what was
a huge lie.
What's dating? I mean.
Okay, what's dating? That's when you lie.
That's a lie, bro.
Listen, we hang out with all fuckboys. We know these terms. Okay? That was a fuckboy thing to say. What's dating? You know what I'm saying? Dating's just, you know what I'm saying? I say that, okay? So listen, let's go through the professions of your last 3 boyfriends.
Oh no.
So the last guy was a nurse?
No, my last boyfriend?
Yeah.
Did property management? Yeah.
Oh, property management. Oh, okay.
Then how did he have no ambition? That's ambitious.
Because he
was
just chilling. That's like where he was at. He was good with it, and I think that's where he's going to be for the rest of his life.
Good with it, making like 100 G's a year? All right, that's right.
No, he didn't even make that.
All right, we don't like him. So what about the guy? What about the guy before him?
Before that?
Yeah.
That was my like bad boy stage, and I was like,
oh, okay. So what did he do?
Shit, he didn't have a real job.
He didn't have a real job. He was just selling copious amounts of cocaine.
Possibly.
And then with that cocaine money, he was just balling.
Not even.
Okay, so let me understand this. So before property management, which was the last guy, before that, you went through a bad boy phase? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you know.
And that lasted
19,
your
I was
fucking
like 19.
life. Until one guy. Like, you've only had a bad boy phase. Like, if you examine your dating life, it has been baller niggas.
Well, in my head, I thought I heard fat boy phase. I was like, that's interesting.
Fat boy phase?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
No fat boys.
Thought of fat boy SC.
No,
and myself. And myself.
No, George.
We like the fit boys.
Everyone likes fit boys unless they rich, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Rick Ross.
And then Rick Ross getting bitches. Like,
My cousin actually loves fat niggas.
Yeah, that's the thing.
She's like, and she loves Rick Ross, Ice Cube.
Is she cute though?
Oh yeah, she's cute.
Check
her on Instagram.
Yo, that's why it's so. Is it easier to be a boy or a girl?
A man, I think.
You think so?
Actually, no. I take that back. Probably a woman.
Why? Why do you say that?
Why? Because it's easier to get away with things. Like a man has to have his own. Like he has to work hard, has to have a nice car, has to have a nice place. And women can get away with that. Like we can get away with living with our families for a little bit longer. We don't have to have that.
I don't know. Persian niggas be staying at home forever, bro.
For real, until you get married.
Yeah, my parents, I let them live at my house. I don't know.
Yeah, we can get into clubs free. We can we don't have to pay for shit.
Yeah, y'all two don't know how much drinks cost. You don't know how much is a vodka martini.
We don't. She said,
we don't know. How much is it? I don't know because I'm pretty. That's the point, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I'm telling you, being a girl, and not because you have to be. Being a girl and being ambitious and trying to make it on your own, an independent girl is very difficult. But being a girl in general, nigga, you never seen homeless bitches, pretty bitches walking down Sunset. I've seen good looking ass niggas at Venice Beach, bro. Homeless.
Jeez.
You've never, because
Yeah,
true
that's
every
true.
girl, like there'll be a nigga, even if you have like bipolar schizophrenia, there is a nigga that if you're good looking will sponsor the fuck out of
But
you.
at the same token, while it's easier for, or you say it's easier for a good-looking lady to become successful, there's a lot more pressure on that good-looking
No, I didn't say
lady.
a good looking lady to be successful. A girl who decides she wants to be independent, it's more difficult. I didn't say anything about. I said it's
okay.
good. If you're good looking, you will always find a sponsor. But if you want to be an independent woman, and especially if you're good looking, then it works against you because of the way society.
Okay, so let's
Yeah,
go to
that's true.
let's go to the sponsor scenario, right? I believe that even the people looking for sponsors and that's what they want, they work hard to look good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a full-time job. Like
Yeah, you have
the,
to keep up your appearance.
yeah, the
Especially when you
appearance.
pay to look good. Too.
Yeah, like you forget, like guys don't realize the same way like you're not naming the price of a drink. Guys will not be able to name the price of a lady's outfit, and it could be like well over $1,000 by
Yeah,
the
but
time you
Forever
add in
21
hair,
has
nails.
destroyed
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Like Forever 21 has made that.
Fashion
like
Nova.
everybody's
Fashion
famous
Nova.
now because of H&M, nigga. Like everybody, you get a haircut and a line and some H&M clothes, and you walk down with some ripped jeans and a tight shirt, and everyone thinks you're a little Uzi. I don't know the difference. When I go to a black club, honestly, I don't know who's famous and who is a physician's assistant. Like everybody
Everybody
looks the
looks
same.
good.
I think the drug dealers always look the best in the club for some reason. They
Nah,
got
the
like
realest drug dealers
9
don't.
stacks of chains. Like
They're
they're
not doing
buying
it like
Those are like-
anymore.
tables.
Those are-
Those days are done, bro.
Yeah.
The drug dealer making money days are done.
Why is that? Because of like the whole like dispensary thing. and
Dispensaries, police. I mean, now it's more difficult. Everything's computerized and monetized, and it's done. Those days of just making bank.
heroin.
off of-
Bitcoin, bro.
Yo,
Wait, I didn't say
Bitcoin's the
that.
new crack.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's the new
I
crack.
haven't messed with Bitcoin yet.
What
Like,
exactly? Could you guys explain what Bitcoin
Yeah,
is?
nah, let me explain it. So one day people were like, hey, Chuck E. Cheese tokens are money. And then it became money. And now it's worth
That's all it is.
that's
yeah.
Okay.
$18,000 a coin. Like
I just got arrested for that by trying to sell like Chuck E.
Chuck E.
Cheese.
Cheese, he made $1 million
I
selling
saw
Chuck E.
that.
Cheese coins.
Chuck E. Cheese
Allegedly.
coins.
I mean, we
York.
all just saw a meme. We don't know the real story. Like,
No, I
That's your
believe
story.
memes over the media now, bro.
no, don't. That's the problem.
That's
with the world.
horrible. That's the problem with
That's the
society
problem with
these
the
days. That's horrible.
We never finally understood, would you take back someone who cheated on you?
I have previously,
You have?
but
Would
because
you
I
do
have
it again?
previously, I don't know because I have done it twice.
And it didn't work
It didn't
out.
work
and they cheated
out
on you
because they
again?
again. So it's just kind of like it became repetitive.
I don't think I would.
But then also people
I
say
mean-
it's different when like people are married and people have kids
Yeah, that's
involved.
true.
People say that's a difference too.
You never really
That
know
is
until you're in the
Like
situation.
it plays a different.
You know
never
what I think? Being broke is way different. Like if a broke nigga cheat, I'm way less likely to take him back than a rich nigga. Like
Of course,
because
some people get accustomed to the lifestyle,
That's true.
yeah, the lifestyle. It's
especially
a
if
job.
they're not independent, if they're not
It's a
working, if they're
job.
not doing anything. Yeah,
Where do people get married? I talk about this some. Where do people get married?
a church.
Like a destination wedding?
No, nobody gets married at a church or a destination wedding. You get married at the courthouse. That is where you get married. Is at
Well,
the
yeah.
courthouse.
Well, yeah.
Because you got to sign it. It is a
Yeah,
business
that's-
arrangement.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
true,
and
that's
for
true.
some of these girls, it's not just a blow job. It is a blow career. Like you have to be a part of this to do what you're doing. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I don't judge anyone who's doing whatever they're doing. But I'm just saying that's how we have to look at. People look down at Kobe's wife, but you don't know what she's going through. You don't know.
She's been with him. She was like 17.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she
Like,
don't
she's
know
never done
nothing
any
else.
of those,
Everyone
yeah.
looking at Kevin Hart's wife like, oh, she's stupid. Like a lot of y'all fucking niggas who work at Kenny's Shoes,
Mm-hmm.
y'all are stupid too.
Exactly.
Yeah, life more and more is about money, huh? It's sad.
I mean,
It's not about it, but it's important. It's
I
important.
mean, unless you find, honestly, I don't, do you think people even have real connections anymore? That last?
Probably not. Because once they get to where they need to be, they kind of forget about those people and they kind of continue climbing that ladder.
Damn, Imani, who hurt you?
I'll tell you what kind of connection you got. You got the LTE connection. You got the broadband to Instagram and all these dating apps. That's the only real connection I
That's what
see
keeps
happening.
people
that
there.
is
in your
so-
business.
I think that really harms. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like
Do you know how many people,
too
like-
many options. Too many options out there where it's like, oh,
accessibility.
yeah. Because now, like, you know that old saying, oh, there's 7 billion people in the world and you're tripping over one. But that was before you could actually reach the 7 billion.
Like
now,
in
you
a
can't
different country.
Yeah, you
talk to
can't reach
somebody.
all the 7 billion, obviously, but you could reach a hell of a lot more people now.
People who like meet each other on like Instagram
Yeah.
and like are in 2 different states.
And I just saw a meme statistic, fake news, and I believe it. One out of every 8 marriages now started on the internet, online dating.
Oh, yeah.
So, the access is really changing that too. But in terms of would I as a man take back a lady who cheated on me? It happened when I was younger, right? And I didn't take her back. It's like, nah. Then I realized all the girls I've dated after her were like way whacker than her, and she wanted to take like, I would have done that, whatever, wasted so much time.
You were about to say something about the internet and accessibility.
I was just gonna say, it kind of ruins relationships, I think. Like, for instance, I don't know if you check my DMs, I have a lot of niggas in there who have baby mamas, have girlfriends, and they're still trying to like hang out.
Damn.
This one guy, we used to start following each other, and then he messaged me a little bit, and I was like, okay. I took a nap, and I woke up, and this girl had liked all my photos, started following me, and I go to her page, and it's his baby mama, and they have a whole family.
She wanted to bring awareness that this is his life.
Yeah,
that he's trying to hide
and this
from
nigga
you.
was like, so when can I pick your brain? I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you have a whole family at home. Like, I don't need that drama. And he never responded.
Whoa.
Like,
Whoa.
Because he didn't have any of the pictures on his
No.
page. It was just him. His kid wasn't on his page, his girl. And then so she wanted to make it known that this is his family.
Let it be known.
Yeah. That was intense.
niggas.
Yo, don't blame us. Listen, honestly, everyone loves blaming us, and I'm not saying men aren't at fault. Men are clearly at fault. Men are definitely at fault, 100%, and need more accountability. And I dislike how it's the whole boys will be boys mentality. The concept, men are at fault by far, but women aren't innocent, naive.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
That's so
there's
true.
like,
It's a two-way street.
it is definitely a two-way street. We're both at fault because in one way, I'll tell you one thing, a lot of women allow things. Like, and when I say allow things, there's a lot of women out there who are receptive to this, who are receptive to getting the DM from the nigga with the family. And so they allow
Yeah,
those
that's true.
things. So that's what the problem. You know why guys honk at girls when they walk by? Is because a thousand times it fails, but one time it works.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not saying, hey, girls need to be better. What I'm saying is everyone needs to be better. As a whole, we need to all be better. We all do. And that's something we all need to be aware of. You know? Like, it really, you know why niggas at the club are like, hey, blue shoes. Because blue shoes work.
some girls,
Yeah.
Blue shoes work. You know what doesn't work? Having a good credit score and not having, a record or whatever, or having a nicer car but not a Ferrari, and then you're just talking to the girl and she gives 2 shits about you.
Yo, I just realized I've used blue shoes before and it worked. And you were with me when it happened, bro. Damn.
Yo, I think you dated blue shoes, bro.
I did. I did date
dated
blue
blue
shoes.
So, all right. So here we are. So we don't know. It's a case-by-case situation. Do you feel like Kevin Hart's wife is stupid or smart, or we just don't know her life situation?
I don't know this. What was the story?
The story, Kevin Hart got caught up cheating after being accused of cheating in his previous marriage.
Oh, with
and
Nico,
like saying
or-
he'd never do it again. And then he just got caught, like a video caught, extorted caught.
How do we know he was cheating though? What if they have
We've seen
like
the video.
some
Yeah.
kind of
He-
open
well,
relationship?
No.
They threatened to release, right? And then he's like, you're going to
she's
hear it from
furious.
me.
She was furious. And he's apologized
okay.
profusely.
Okay.
I feel like you don't know her situation, so you can't judge. And plus, I've been in situations to where I've forgiven people, so whatever she decides to do is on her.
Honestly, I feel like as we see this so much that I've been thinking, what about like these open relationships?
How it's become
Sure.
a norm.
Would you ever do something like that?
Polyamorous relationship
Yes.
and have my girl be out there in these streets?
No,
And I can never do that because the worst thing, even in rap, what's the worst thing a rapper can say?
F your B.
That's right. Like Tupac won against Biggie's beef because he said, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat
She wasn't talking
motherfucker."
about that. She's talking about like
What
people
if-
who have like multiple girlfriends that like have
Yeah,
yeah. What if it's like you,
girlfriends,
your girl,
it's-
and you guys
I
like
just
fuck
think-
different bitches together? You guys have another girlfriend. Or,
That's different. That's okay. Like if it's an understanding and both people are on the same page, that's totally fine. Like I think T-Pain had a relationship like that, and there's a lot of couples that have a relationship like that. And if they're stronger for it, more power to them. And I hope, I find one of those kind of relationships. So listen, we got to come to the end of the show. We love being here. We love hearing from you. Where can people hear from both of you? Where can they find you if you want to be found?
Ooh, Lajhaya XO on Instagram or Lajhaya Renee on Snapchat.
And mine is Imani Jai just on Snapchat. I don't have anything else.
Damn,
Just
she might be
Snapchat?
wifey off that, bro. You don't have anything else?
No, wifey. If she
just
said just
Snapchat.
Facebook, wifey. Just Snapchat, no wifey, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
No, but I don't use
that's a good
Snapchat.
point. That's that
Why it's not
disappearing
Snapchat?
pussy shot, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But I'm about to sign up and find out. But I am Tehran, literally at I am Tehran all across social media atmosphere, and of course I'm alongside
GK Supreme. Shout out my insights at Mr. George Corey Tehran. Spell it for him.
KHOUR and OURI. Sorry,
Yo,
sorry.
why you mess up the spelling on purpose? bro?
Sorry, my bad. 2018, I might not be spelling your name no more. But listen, we're not coming back until 2018. But make sure to check out our reruns, check out our clips, videos, of course. Check out all the stuff that Martin puts up on the page. Where can they find that?
Happy New Year. Find us at facebook.com/Imperfect G Show. You can go to imperfectgentleman.com. It will link you to our YouTube. And if you want to gram us or tweet us, at Imperfect G Show.
That's
Holla.
right. So Chag Sameach, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Nobody celebrate Kwanzaa. And we just want to see you guys in the next year. If you don't know who we are the Imperfect Gentleman. Remember, nobody's perfect. But us.
I think I want to celebrate Kwanzaa this year, bro.
I celebrate
my
Kwanzaa.
God. No, you don't.
My name is the seventh day of Kwanzaa.
Oh, that's
it's Imani.
true.
It means
That's
faith.
true. You know
Know
what I
that.
love when black people be like, no, my name means this in Arabic. And I'm like, bitch, I speak Arabic. Like, that's not what your name
That's
means.
not that.
We out.